What is the difference between tacit and explicit consent in contractarianism? Have you ever wondered how agreements are formed and what it means to give consent? In the realm of contractarianism, understanding consent is crucial. Let's break down the difference between tacit and explicit consent. In contractarianism, moral norms are based on agreements among rational individuals. Explicit consent is when someone clearly and directly agrees to something. This could be signing a contract, verbally stating acceptance, or any other clear communication of agreement. When individuals give explicit consent, they are fully aware of what they are agreeing to. This ensures that everyone involved understands their obligations and benefits. For example, in research ethics, participants must explicitly agree to the terms of participation. They need to know what is expected of them and what risks or benefits are involved. On the other hand, tacit consent is more subtle. It refers to an implied agreement that is inferred from a person's actions or circumstances rather than a direct statement. For instance, if someone lives in a country and enjoys its protections without formally agreeing to its laws, they are said to have given tacit consent to be governed by those laws. This form of consent relies on the idea that, by accepting benefits or remaining within a system, one implicitly agrees to its terms. However, tacit consent can be ambiguous. It raises ethical questions because individuals may not be fully aware of or voluntarily accepting the obligations they are bound by. From an ethics and morals perspective, the difference between these two types of consent is significant. Explicit consent respects individual autonomy and ensures informed agreement. This is ethically preferable because it avoids imposing obligations without clear permission. In contrast, tacit consent can be problematic if individuals are bound by rules they have not knowingly accepted or fully understood. This raises questions about the fairness of such obligations. In practical terms, contractarianism emphasizes the need for explicit consent for valid agreements. This ensures that all parties are free, informed, and willing participants. While tacit consent may be recognized in some social or political contexts, it is often debated regarding its moral legitimacy. To sum it up, explicit consent involves a clear and informed agreement, while tacit consent is an implied acceptance based on behavior or circumstances. Contractarian ethics generally prioritize explicit consent to uphold moral principles of autonomy and fairness. Understanding these differences helps clarify how agreements are formed and the ethical implications behind them.